Bing!
Coming up on Sunday, 10 o'clock on E, it is another episode, another season premiere of Kourtney and Khloe Take Miami. Let me give you a little taste.
Kourtney told me she was coming out here to get everything set up. I had to come out here when Lamar was on the road.
I feel like you left her for dead out here to do everything.
You don't have a job, so you could come with Kourtney and travel with her. My husband works, and I don't want to leave my husband, so you guys could travel.
And that's Khloe, you talking about Lamar working.
Yes.
Okay.
As a family.
But you need to know that I also work all day long now.
What do you do?
I'm working on opening my own nightclub here. I have my vitamin business. I'm launching Rejuvicare.
Does?
No, I get it.
Is he launching Rejuvicare?
He works for...
He doesn't launch anything, let's get that right. He works for a company.
Leave him alone for a second. She's got to speak.
It's so pathetic. Go.
Please.
Go ahead.
He works for VitaQuest, which is a vitamin company that does quick trim. Rejuvicare is a company that my mom and I are doing, but he works for the general company that does all these different
So he works for you?
Not for me.
No?
For this...
For the parent company?
Yeah, for this guy who owns the big company.
Okay.
So he works for him and he travels with him and kind of runs all over and he loves it.
Yeah.
Him and his boss get along really well.
And wait, and he's opening a club.
That's no longer.
All right, okay. So he's doing some stuff. He's doing some work. He is a dad. He seems like a good dad.
Yes.
And you scowl every time I bring up his name. What is your problem with Scott Disick, Khloe?
Trust me, it's been like how long have you been with him? 3 or 4 years?
4 now.
4 years in the making.
Yeah, but she's a smart girl and she has good judgment. Why is there such a disc? I honestly, and I know you guys, and I watch these episodes, but why are you so agitated by Scott?
Well, sometimes when you're in something and you're so in love, love is blind, and you're blinded by what he's really doing. To me, an outsider looking in sometimes has much better opinions, and when everyone in your family has the same opinion, but it's not the same as yours, maybe you should take a step back and look at everyone, and maybe just try to see, are they right? But when you do attack Scott, she becomes extra defensive, and I get that. But she has never taken time to step back to look. Maybe 90 people are right, and I'm the 91st.
I don't know 90 people.
But I'm saying, out of our family, everyone has pretty similar opinions, and she's the only one that kind of doesn't.
Okay, so you clearly don't see what she sees because you see a better guy.
I don't care what everyone thinks, and I am doing what makes me happy and what, I'm in a different situation now. We have a son, and I'm doing, working our best to make a good family for Mason.
Do you trust Scott?
Yes. 100%.
Do you trust Scott, Khloe?
What I've learned in life, really, is if I've really tried, because Kourtney and I fought so much over Scott. I really am trying to not say anything if it's nothing. I just don't want to add more tension.
Is he a good dad?
He's a great dad.
He is a good dad.
Yes.
All right, so there is so much drama in this season because you obviously raising a baby, and then there's a little bit of drama between you and Scott, and you get agitated every once in a while with him. And then, of course, you want to be with Lamar, who is in the NBA, who's playing for the Lakers, who's in the finals, and so it was tough for you to go back and forth, wasn't it?
It was really tough for me to go back and forth, but during that time that I was filming, he had 1 2-week road trip and 1 week-and-a-half road trip, which kind of made it easier because I knew if I was at home he wouldn't be there, but normally I would be on the road with him. It just was difficult being away that long, but I saw him whenever I could. We made it work.
For those of us who watch the show and are on the outside, one would think that you and Lamar probably have sex more than you do anything else.
Probably.
I mean, you're either dressing up for it, buying toys for it, talking about it, having Kourtney wax you for it. I mean, it literally must be the most popular activity in your relationship.
I mean, we're newlyweds. That's what we're supposed to do.
And part of me wants to know, and then the other part of me doesn't want to know.
Oh, you want to know, Ryan.
Well, I mean,
please.
Scott...
You would film it if they'd let you.
No!
You probably would.
I might. Yeah. I might. Scott, for example, in one of the episodes, you will see Scott walk out to a hot tub with 2 chicks.
Yes.
One of which is his girlfriend.
Yes.
And he takes his robe off. And he shows his unit.
That was pretty amazing.
Were you pissed off when he did that?
Was he proud of it?
No, it was... You have to see what went on, but I was messing with him, trying to make him jealous, and then he was messing with me back to call my bluff on it. And,
That's what all men say when they're going into a threesome.
No, trust me, it was
I'm
not.
trying to make you jealous, baby. That's all. No, bring me
No,
the other
I was
girl.
trying to make him jealous,
Uh-huh.
and then it kind of backfired, and he knew that I was messing with him, so he was messing with me. But
I think I talked about it once on the radio already, but there is a topic here. And then we'll come back and talk more specifics. But there's a topic. I think it's the second or third episode. They all run together with me because we see them so far in advance.
Yeah.
But there's an episode coming up where Lamar's coming to town. Lamar is coming to visit Khloe. And Khloe goes out and she buys the lingerie and she does all the stuff that she needs to buy and the toys and everything she needs to get for Lamar for his carnival.
what
Right.
toys are you?
Well, I always feel like you got a toy somewhere laying around.
You never know.
Well, when
Maybe
Rob,
she doesn't need a toy.
Yeah.
I think
I don't need toys, but sometimes I like toys on me.
Yeah, as I say, I think when Rob was in your bedroom, another episode, there was a toy floating around. Anyway,
Like whips and stuff, fun toys.
yeah, fun toys. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't need vibrators.
No, she doesn't have R2D2 roaming
No.
around.
Okay.
Lamar handles his.
But
It's a little early.
I mean, please, we know he's an NBA player.
The beginning to a wonderful weekend.
I love that. So, anyway,
Uh-huh.
Chloe realizes that she forgot to do one important thing before Lamar comes to town, and that
Right.
is to maintain the shrubbery. So Kourtney says, I do that. I kind of know how to do that.
Yeah.
So Kourtney maintains Chloe's shrubbery, and it's painful. I mean, it's really painful to watch, and then she burns you.
Well, let me tell you something, too. This little one over here. We're all Armenian, but she's a darker Armenian than I am. So she's always waxed from when she was a teenager.
Right.
My mom got her a home waxing kit. When I was 14, she wanted a project, and she was like, Chloe, you have hair in your upper lip. First of all, I have natural blonde body hair.
Yeah.
She convinced me somehow I needed to wax my upper lip. Well, she burned my upper lip, but not like red, third-degree burns. I had a scab of a mustache.
Oh no.
You can't do anything. Hence, 11 years later, go by, and I decide to let her wax me again.
I convinced
do not
her.
know why.
I was like, I'm a pro. I used to do this in college.
And then they get down on all fours and they wax, and you see this, and then Chloe gets injured. So what do? They
Injured.
go to the kitchen, and Kourtney puts a pat of butter right up in there.
Yeah.
with a knife. I
With
was
a
buttering
knife?
her.
Butter soothes the burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
they
Scott walks in and says, no, you need ice, and they're out of ice, and so they get frozen peas and put it up in there.
That's something
I mean,
good too.
it was...
They give that to women after birth so that
Yeah.
the throbbing goes
Peas?
away. Frozen peas.
Maybe that's where
Bags
he
of
learned
ice.
it from.
This all premieres on the E! Network at 10 o'clock. We're going to come back with Kourtney and Chloe. Stay where you are.